What's up, guys? It is Monday, May 13th, 2024. We're at the Bitcoin block height of 843,384, I believe. 300. Yeah, I think that is. TikTok, next block. I'm at the Boulder Station Hotel and Casino on the other side of Las Vegas. Downtown Las Vegas, the old Las Vegas. Let's just say it's not the best part of town. I had a delivery I had to do out here. Because I was going to record a couple videos today. But I got so busy, man. I was just so busy today. Anyways. Don't know what I'm really going to talk about, but I just saw some people in there gambling, so it got me thinking for a second. And human psychology is something else, man. All right, Boulder Station, Hotel and Casino. Boulder Highway is this way. And if you guys never been to Las Vegas, I wouldn't come down here. Again, it's not the best side of town. Okay. But I watched these people in here. We talked about money yesterday. Look at this little guy. I see you. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, buddy, huh? Okay, I'm not talking to you. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, fine. And we talked about money yesterday, right? You know, don't waste it. Don't do nothing crazy. It's funny when you see these people gambling, man, sitting at these machines like robots. Just pulling the lever, pushing the button, hoping they can hit it big. That's what I call that lottery mentality. They just want something for nothing. And it's a shame that our society has turned us into this, right? There's nothing wrong with gambling. Do everything that's bad, because we all do things that are bad, in moderation. But I see people, some of the same people, when I go to certain casinos, not only doing the same things, but sitting in the same spot, doing the same thing. It's unbelievable, man. And this is what gets them. The lights, the glamours, the glimmer. They'll show pictures of people winning. Look at this guy. Look at that. Oh, they don't have it up here, but usually they'll have somebody winning. You know, they have a picture. Win like him. Look, right? Get something for nothing. Nah. I've never ever played lottery tickets. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I never gambled, because I have gambled. I used to gamble a lot when I was younger. I used to play a lot of blackjack. I like blackjack. I don't play it anymore. Poker is my game. No limit hold'em poker. I started playing that in the early 2000s. Remember the craze when the World Series of Poker was out? I started then. I believe I started when what's my boy's name? The big dude with the glasses. When he won. You know what I'm talking about. And you see these people in here trying to get something for nothing, trying to get a lot for nothing. And that's what our government tries to do, right? They try to say, hey, man, you know, we're going to give you this and give you that and just be dependent on us. And that's why these people out in California and everything else, and, you know, the McDonald's workers, they're getting $20 an hour. $20 an hour to flip burgers. You know, then you got some DoorDash drivers, and I DoorDash, right? You got some people trying to make $25 an hour doing DoorDash and stuff like that. Look, man, I don't do DoorDash because I'm thinking that I'm just this guy that deserves all this money. I like DoorDash the best out of all the driving gigs, but that's exactly what it is. It's a gig, and I use it as supplemental income, and I like to do it also, excuse me. I like to go out and talk to people. I like to interact. I just like the game, right? But I'm not out here trying to make a bunch of money. I did make some decent money this weekend, but I worked for it. I'm not getting $30-$40 every delivery. I'm shooting rabbits, man, out here. 6, 7, 5, 8, 9, 10, 3, not 3, but you know, at a time. Right? You don't have to shoot a big bear or a big deer or antelope or something when you're hunting. You just shoot a bunch of squirrels or rabbits. And it doesn't take a lot of skill for me to do this. Now, I am pretty good at it because I drive fast, I drive safe, I'm nice to the customers and stuff like that. But it's not a high skilled job. So I don't expect to make that much, right? I use this money literally just to buy Satoshis. That's what I do. And I may make a video of me just documenting what I do in a day and, see how I make some money. And then I buy Satoshis right when I make it. But you got people out here, they want to make a bunch of money doing nothing. They want to sit on their butt doing nothing. Remember during the scamdemic? Remember everybody was getting all this money for doing nothing? That's why we're in this big trouble we're in now. And that's why this generation coming up is kind of lazy. Not all of them, but for the most part they are. You see these kids at college campuses getting degrees that have nothing to do with what the world is the world needs. And in 10 years, guys, because I'm stacking hard these next 10 years, and I'll get into this more in Satoshi Saturday videos and everything else, and I've talked about it before in the Satoshi Saturday video, that this is the gold rush of Bitcoin. January 2024, when they launched the ETFs, till around November 2034, that's when we get down to the last 1% of Bitcoin. Michael Saylor calls it the gold rush. You guys remember the gold rush in California? This is what Bitcoin is. Except they're not making any more Bitcoin. You can mine more gold. But these kids now have no idea that in 10 years, their jobs will be replaced. In 10 years, I believe, I may not have a job with DoorDash. They already have self-driving cars now. My friend is an airline stewardess, Mia from the Bitcoin Gospel. If you haven't checked her out, go subscribe to her channel, the Bitcoin Gospel. I call her TBG, the Bitcoin Gospel. She's a flight attendant. Her position may not be open in 10 years. They may have AI robots or whatever doing her stuff. They're already doing it. You see them, they're doing it in the computers. I remember I went to go pick up an order a few months ago, and the screen popped up, and it was a guy, an Indian guy, and he goes, "May I take your order, please?" I thought I was watching a television show, but he's like, "Oh, and there was nobody in the front of the counter. It was him." And I just was amazed by it. I was like, wow, I felt like I was looking into the future. And I was talking to him. I said, "Oh, I got to pick up for such and such." He goes, "Okay, they'll have it for you when it's ready." And I was like, wow. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that they hired that guy from India? You guys know why. It's cheaper labor. What do you think's going to happen with all these migrants these illegal migrants, mind you, in the short term? They're gonna hire them for cheap labor. And on a side note, real quick, let me say this before I keep going. I met a lady today when I was delivering food. I met her at her house. And when I dropped the food off, she was in her garage and she was crying. I said, "Ma'am, are you okay?" She goes, "No, I'm just thinking about my daughter." I'm gonna try not to get emotional when I say this. I go, "What happened? What's wrong with your daughter?" She goes, "She died." I said, "What'd she die of?" She goes, "She died of a drug overdose." And I go, "Ma'am, I am so sorry." And she goes, "Can I give you a hug?" I said, "Of course you can." I gave her a hug, and she started telling me the story. Long story short, she died of fentanyl, right? And she told me what happened. And she wasn't this drug addict user. There was some fentanyl, some medicine she was taking, long story short, and she died because of it. You know why that happened? Because we have an open border, and we have all these killer fentanyl coming in our country, getting put in from through these mules and everything else. Do you think I stopped and talked to her about buying Bitcoin and she needs to buy Bitcoin? No. And this is what gets me mad about some of the Bitcoiners, that all they care about is Bitcoin. That's not it. Again, I know Trump can't save us from the financial situation that we're in, but that's something he can stop. He can close the border permanently. I'm talking about permanently. Put a wall up there permanently and do a mass deportation. We need that done right now. And right now, Bitcoin is not going to be the solution for that. Maybe down the road in some things, but we need to close this border, ladies and gentlemen, and you need to pay attention to politics. But anyways, poor lady, man. From now until 2034, which is not that long ago. Remember 2014? That wasn't that long ago. People are going to be losing their jobs left and right. And these people, these lazy ass people, excuse my language, that want all this money, instead of increasing their skill set or going to take a trade or going to a trade school or something like that, they said, no, we want to work the same job, the same easy, replaceable job, but we want more money. And guess what the Democrat Party does? The Traitor Party does. They give it to them. They give it to them. And what do you think businesses are going to do? They're going to raise the prices of everything. So the people that are complaining not having enough money, these are the same people who are going to complain, the McDonald's workers that are going to complain when they have to go across the street to the Jack in the Box to get a burger. Why are the prices so high? These people are so stupid. Again, play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, man. You win stupid prizes. And people's jobs are going to be replaced, ladies and gentlemen. They just are. You know what I mean? With illegal immigrants in the short term and with these robots and AI in the long term. So I'm working my ass off right now. I know I can't DoorDash forever. Again, it's just a part-time gig that I'm using to stack Satoshis. But you got to think in the future, man. You got to think long term. I don't know what your job is. I don't know what you do or anything like that, but you got to work your ass off right now, man. This is the time, if you understand Bitcoin and you sat down after work and you're not getting up doing something and you're watching other people. When you watch TV, just think about it like this. When you're watching a television program, right? You are watching mindless television that's not doing anything for you but giving you a short-term boost of You got to be smart, man, okay? When you're watching television, you're watching somebody else make money. They're making money and you're just watching them sitting there. And the reason I'm pausing like this, because I talk about this all the time to people, and I know people just watch TV mindlessly. Meanwhile, they're eating garbage and this, that, and third. I don't watch any television, man. I don't watch any television. You guys got to work your ass off, man, okay? I don't want to make this a 25-minute video of me ranting, but I gotta keep it real with you guys, man. And I'm out here watching these people just mindlessly sitting in these machines, just pulling the levers, pushing the buttons, hoping to win it big. Don't have the lottery mentality, man. Don't play the numbers, think you're gonna win something big. You're not. Do you know, and you guys know this, lottery winners are broke in 5 years because they don't understand money. Now, if they gave us a bunch of millions of dollars, we know what to do with it, right? If I won $5 million right now, what do you guys think I'd do with the money? What would you do with the money? I'll give you a hint. I wouldn't buy any BS, I'll tell you that. But take a wild guess what I'd put it into. Let me end it like this. If I won $5 million, I'd put it into the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. And that's Bitcoin. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.